Welcome back to the Alternative Highest podcast, the number one podcast in Southwestern Ontario. That is just a fact. Quick PSA for everybody. 75% of you are just strolling into the podcast and not hitting the subscribe button. Just help me get into that algorithm and hit the subscribe button and, help me make life a little nicer and easier. And with that, on with the show. I don't know why I do that little PSA. It's always just BS, but it's fun to do.
Oh yeah.
Today's podcast it's special. It's a guy, and I reached out, I think it might have even been sooner than January. I think I might have reached out to you because I found you at Sobeys. Kole Walton, owner, operator, everything.
Yeah, everything in between, yeah.
Rogue beef jerky.
Rogue beef jerky, Rogue meat company. Yeah. Officially Rogue meat company, but
yeah.
I mean, just beef jerky, really.
So I'm going to tell you a funny story. Well, it's not funny, but I remember when I was walking through Sobes. Was it Sobeys or was it Mercado? Where did you first set up in Chatham? Was it one of those?
It was probably Superstore. Superstore was kind of one of the first stores that gave us like the big opportunity.
Was it?
But Mercado was right after that.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't do a lot of shopping at Super. Anyhow, I'm sitting there, I'm looking. I'm a marketer. I love marketing. It's one of my favorite things. Like the first thing I always notice is how do we present this? And I saw your stuff, and I was sitting there. I was like, oh, that's cool. Didn't think nothing else. I was like, that day. Next day, whatever it was, Kole Walton shows up on my suggested friends, and you're all Rogue. Yeah. And I'm like, shit, fuck. Oh, fuck. This is cool. And like, I bet you if we go through our messages, it's pretty darn close to the release date. Like, I've asked you to come on, and you were just in the middle. I think you and your girl just maybe found out you were having a baby the last time.
Yeah, that's probably around the right timing, yeah.
So, it's really neat. So, Kole, you're just local, fresh to Chatham. Where were you from before that?
Grew up in Stony Point my entire life. Spent kind of all my time there. Bell River High School. Everything was always kind of Windsor way.
Yep.
And as I kind of got older, got into the workforce, got a job out in Chatham, and that's kind of my whole life. Started moving to Chatham way and started spending a lot more time here. Yep. And then full-time resident now in Chatham, Kent. So
what? I mean, I know that your lines. What? That's a fucking cool job. I did windmills. I did the erection of windmills. I did the installation of. Yeah. What made you want to get up and do that?
I mean, I think it really started in high school. I saw like a hype video on YouTube for one of the local colleges, and I was like, okay, that's kind of badass the way they edited it all. And and then from there, it was, I just wanted to be outside. I grew up doing landscaping jobs and cutting grass, and I just liked the freedom of being able to move around and not be stuck to a cubicle or four walls. So then that's kind of where it started, and the pay looked attractive, and for me it was the job security. Like you're not going to find another way to power houses, and at least in my lifetime, I hope. And so that's kind of where the drive came for linemen.
That's pretty cool. So we'll go back to the Rogue now again. Rogue, how long have you been working on building that company?
So 20.
How did you even get to a point where you're like, the beef jerky market's fucking dull and I need to liven shit up? How do you have that moment?
I mean, it kind of started, me and my brother used to have a previous company we did that started in COVID, and we did woodworking, concrete countertops. We were doing that for a while, and then 2023, 2024, we were slowly getting older. We're like, okay, we're never going to be able to hire guys to kind of run this itself, and we really wanted to find something that was a product that we can sell when we sleep, a product that we can sell when we're at work, because me and my brother both work full time. Mm-hmm. So we had a cousin who came down from Toronto. He was in culinary. He's a chef in Toronto from like 18 to, I think he's like in his mid 30s now. So he came home, was out of work. So he started working for us just in the shop, and he wanted to get back into cooking, wanted to do everything. So we're like, hey, let's split the cost. We'll buy the stuff and you produce it, and let's see what you can do. And made pepperettes, made sausages, made a little bit of everything, good chicken recipes. And like, okay, he's got good flavor. This is tasting really good. And then he just made beef jerky out of nowhere, and it kind of like light bulb moment went off. I've never had beef jerky this good personally. Yep. And it was like, we were kind of thinking the same thing. So that's kind of where the idea started. Mm-hmm. And yeah, from there, it just started in the garage. We would, Pit Boss smoker and buy some local meat from the local butcher shop, marinate it, start it up, smoke it, and it was like a whole week process to get our finished product. Make 50 bags a week, and you'd be selling to friends and family, and like some days it'd be gone in 2, 3, 4 hours. So that's kind of where we're like, okay, there's actually something here.
So how, like, I'm looking at this. This is a great looking package.
Thank you.
Like, I like your label. I love everything about it. Where are you getting everything done now?
So now we've went to a co-packer. Like as we launched, it was, initially we wanted to keep it in-house, keep everything going, but I mean, we're learning everything as we go. Like I've never been a business background other than, working in the wood shop and stuff like that, making some dollars here and there. So we found a co-packer who can package our product, make our product. We had to sign NDAs with them for all our recipes. And so they produce the product for us and package it. So that's just up to 401, a couple hours away.
Nice.
And then packaging, we were using a local company for all our front stickers, if you've ever seen our old packaging before.
Okay.
But the only issue we had with that, because now these bags are brand new, was we were paying for the labor for putting these stickers on. We were paying for the bag. We were paying for a back sticker. There was just a lot of extra costs, and we wanted to get this new packaging out. One, it looks way more professional and sits better on the shelf. And two, bring costs down, try to bring, like, beef prices are through the roof. And we want our product to be more accessible to everybody. So
I seen your latest reel where you were able to bring costs down.
Yeah, that's the goal. So now it's retail $9.99 is what we wanted to hit, under $10. We got it, and doing so we were able to increase our retailer margins, because that was a big thing too. We didn't know what was the expectation, and we were getting shot down by a lot of stores because we weren't offering enough of a markup, and if they did take it, they were marking it up to $15, $16, and
tough.
It was still selling somehow. I appreciate everybody who bought it at that time.
It's dope.
But we've learned some stuff now. It's been a couple of years,
and this isn't me blowing shit up. Like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, let's try that out. That's the price, the target there. I was like, and then the fact that you were able to still make a great product and sell it at that cost. Like, beef jerky's always been.
It's an expensive product.
It is.
And beef prices are only going
There's a
up.
process, and there's, like, people, unless they've done it themselves, they don't understand. It takes a while to get to that final product. So I think it's great. I'm kind of excited to try out the maple.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But so you get it launched, what, 2 years ago?
2 years pretty much to date, we officially incorporated. So it's became an actual real business. We weren't just kind of making bags in the garage anymore after that. So and then I think we saw our first sales end of August in 2024. We were hitting the stores. So it's really 2 years. It's still in its infancy.
I was going to say, usually the first 5 years is where you find out if you're going to make or break. How do you feel at the 2 year mark?
Feel good. I mean, last year we were rocking and rolling. We got, like, Real Canadian Superstore pushed us pretty good. They have a local program. So if you got your own product and you start getting some traction, go to the Superstore, and they're happy to bring in local Canadian products.
Awesome.
So we did, and to date they've pushed us from Windsor to Oshawa, and hopefully some expansion coming soon. So I think last year at one point we were like top 5 local selling product in some of the stores. So I mean, that felt good. Going from like startup to that real quick. But I don't know. I feel like we're doing good, and I feel like this is the next step for us. Bring the price down, and like.
What do you see over the next few years for the company? Like, do you have some projections? Or?
Definitely this year, our goal is to hit convenience stores. We got lucky and got into the major retailers, Sobeys, Mercado is a big one locally, Superstore, and kind of felt almost backwards in a way. We do have these small local retailers that we love, but we really want to get back to getting to all those, and it gets really challenging as a smaller company to get those as the farther you go out. So we want to hit a lot of those convenience stores. I feel like it's a gas station product. As much as it sells good in the grocery store, I feel like it's an impulse buy, and I feel like it's meant to sit there at the gas station when you grab an energy drink and some beef jerky.
100%.
So that's kind of the goal, is Ontario expansion this year, the rest of this year, and kind of into next. We really want to take over Ontario market, and then from there, I mean, the end goal is go all of Canada.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's
Is it hard to branch outside of your province with something like this, or is it just a matter of putting in the time?
I think it's just putting in the time, and it really comes down to, being a local product, we have to do all our direct-to-store delivery. So we handle, getting it to the store, we put it on the shelf, we make it look pretty. That's kind of one of the conditions of being in the local program, so we kind of handle all that.
Yep.
So as we get bigger, we might get a full-on vendor with one of these stores, and then it becomes a little bit easier. They start handling all that, and they'll push us.
Yep.
But as of right now, yeah. So if we get into a store in Manitoba, Saskatchewan, I mean, we're going to be shipping product and catching a flight or driving there to go set this stuff up. So it's going to be a hustle, and you start really cutting into profits. But I mean, I'm willing to do it because I see the
startup, the end goal.
I see the end goal, and we got a dream we're trying to chase. So
that's awesome. So because I mean, you're fresh dad, like how fresh are we talking?
Yesterday was 3 weeks, so yeah, it's fresh. Yeah.
Yeah. That part.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
I love that, man. I get chills, man, thinking about when my daughter was. My daughter is going to be 19 in August.
Yeah.
So like to think about little 3-week-old Addie, it makes me want to cry a little bit. What's the first 3 weeks been like for you?
It's been amazing.
Yeah.
Like it's life changing. Like I've had to struggle to find the words for it. Like a blessing.
But it's one of those things that change you for life.
Yeah, and everybody always kind of said that. Like I got guys around me having kids, and they say that, and you kind of take it like a grain of salt, and you don't really fully understand until like she was born in Chatham Hospital and holding her, and it was like, wow. Like originally I was gonna take a couple weeks off work, and now I'm like, I can't leave this right now. I want to be there for every moment, and
it's one of the coolest things. Like I've watched a lot of my good friends, which one of them I'm going to introduce you to have a talk about movement.
Okay.
He waited, I don't know, 35 when he had his first child, but he waited till all his businesses were set up. He had the time, and then he stayed at home. And I was like, man, that's the way. Because when I was young parent, like I was working stupid hours. I was working for Clark's. And we were doing, 15-hour days back then. Yeah. And I've got this chance to help my girlfriend raise her children, and I get to hang out. So like, dude, milk it for as long as you possibly can.
Yeah, and I'm kind of blessed too, because like my wife, she's got her own business. Yeah. So like she doesn't get any parental leave or anything like that. Yeah. So, but her business is still operating pretty well.
What's Mama Bear do?
She has a dog walking business, so it's dog walking, boarding, training. She's very well trained and knowledgeable with dogs, and so it's a pretty good business. She does well. It's primarily out of Windsor, but she's slowly moving it into the Chatham Ken area.
Oh, dude. So it's such a needed. Like as soon as you said that, I was like, oh my god, I need to introduce Walter to Mrs. Walton. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great. So I'm lucky she's doing well. So, I get the opportunity that I don't have to rush back to work. I can kind of coast through it a little bit, let her handle a couple of the bigger bills for the next little time being. And then it also gives me a great opportunity to give this brand some well-needed attention that it kind of lacks here and there, because normally I'm working 40, 60-hour weeks doing line work. So it's amazing. Yeah.
Man, I'm still like, if line work would have been all the hype back when I was younger, I think I would have jumped onto that bandwagon. It wasn't even the talk. Like I every time I talk to somebody, like my best friend, I was just talking about his brother took it and he works doing line work all up north.
Okay.
It's just a cool job.
Yeah, I got to give my credit to the St. Clair College for that. I went to that program on Bear Line, and that's kind of, without that program, I would have never been.
That Bear Line, like when they first started that idea, I remember looking and being like, oh, there's a flop. Because I don't know shit.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do for the rest of the summer? Are you taking the rest of the summer off?
Currently, sitting at the end of July. I was kind of conditionally told work I would go back. Yep. But, I mean, as I'm already creeping up close to that, it's been 3 weeks since I said that. And I'm like, I don't know. I kind of want to push it longer. And the goal for this summer is kind of focus on this, family time, I golf a lot, and we already had my, I think she was 2 weeks at the time. We took her out golfing.
Where do you golf at?
I golf at Maple City. I've been there for 3 or 4 years now,
It's a
but
great course.
I like to get all out,
Come
like
and
all over.
golf with me at Hidden Hills.
Yeah, no, I like golf in Hidden Hills too.
I'm the marshal out there.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. My handicap's not that great, so Maple City is challenging.
Yeah.
So, I like to get to some of the smaller courses and
we'll
kind of helps me out a little bit.
So you and Mama Bear, when you got engaged?
Last September.
I've been watching you through Facebook, and it's kind of fun to meet the person after a while, because it was pretty a spectacular little event that you put. Like, you did everything so beautifully.
Yeah,
did you
thank you.
Plan all that like just by yourself, or?
I mean, yeah,
because it's pretty fucking romantic.
Yeah,
it was pretty.
Thank you.
You did a good job.
Thank you. Yeah, it was great. Like, it's kind of a wild story. Like, we met July 2nd last year, so we haven't even known each other for a year yet.
Yeah.
And then all inside that year, we got engaged, married, and had a baby 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So.
Man, when you know.
Like, right away, it was kind of we had similar stories. We both got out of long-term relationships, and she had some tickets to go to Morgan Wallen in Miami from months prior that she bought them, and she asked me if she wanted to go on our first date, and it was like a week and a half away, and I was like, that sounds great. Like, kind of a wild second date to go to, and we spent 4 days there, and I think that kicked it off for us. It like overdrived it. Yeah. Fell in love, got back. Started hanging out again, kind of took her to my property, showed her that, took her around, showed her Chatham, Kent. She's never really been out this way.
Yeah.
She loved it out where I was at. So, I became boyfriend, girlfriend. And then, the marriage talks were, I think, already happening in Miami, which was kind of wild. And went over to Avalis down the road, bought a ring, and they had it done in like 6 days, because I was joking, saying, we're going to France and Italy next week for a trip, because she had to go for business to fly a boarding dog to somebody. Yeah. And he's like, I can get the ring done in that time. I'm like, no, like this is next year thing. And then he started texting me privately, good salesman. Yeah. And he had the ring done in 6 days, and it went in my bag, and ended up doing it in Italy. Yeah. Came home, and I think 3 weeks after that, we found out she was already pregnant in Italy in that entire time. So, I mean, life just rolled, and
hell yeah,
we're having a blast. Yeah, it's been amazing.
People think that there's timelines put on things, and you gotta wait. Hell no, I'm right there with you. My girl and me got engaged, I want to say weeks after meeting. Yeah. Same thing as you. Yeah. I haven't even been with my girl a full year yet. We're living together. We got a whole life together. We're engaged, so. I mean,
it's kind of like one of those things, if you know, and it's just like, it's kind of the old school way too. I've kind of learned that talking to some of the older generation that, we were together 6 weeks and we got engaged, and I'm like, okay, it started making me feel better about myself, because a lot of people, they give their opinions on everything, so.
The opinion market is just wild.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, man, you've had a pretty exciting last 2 years.
It's been busy.
How will you top the next 2 years?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think I can really at this point. I think it's got to slow down a little bit, but still just try to keep the pace up and keep it going. I like to always stay busy, keep something rolling. There's always something going on. If you ask my wife too, like, I'm nonstop at home doing stuff. I can't really sit still. So
ADD, whatever. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So for somebody, in your generation that's sitting there wondering what to do, what advice do you got for them?
Definitely, if you got an idea, just start. And that's kind of what I've learned. I've sat back and done research on my phone, and I've had hundreds of business plans in my head. Like, I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, and never really had the balls to kind of take it on full time, and I still haven't. But if you got an idea, just get out there and start. Don't be scared to pick up the camera and film yourself and worrying about people are going to judge you. You're going to get 10, 20 views, and you're going to get negative comments. Your friends in high school are going to make fun of you. Yeah. I think I'm still terrified to pick up the camera. I walk around the Superstore. I feel like Like people look at me like I have like 3 heads walking around talking to myself, but I think that fear is something that is good, and you got to just kind of run at that full blast. And when you do that, good things come of it. Like even coming to sit down on this podcast today, a little bit nervous, but I think this is a good thing. Get
100%.
talking, help the community out, stuff like that. I think it's great, and 100%. I think exactly it's the stuff you do. Even I've watched a lot of your videos. You seem very involved doing all that kind of stuff, and it's inspirational to see you help out and do that kind of stuff. So
appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
I think as we get talking, I'm like, man, I'm trying to figure out how we can do something together at some point. And I just think I love the goal orientation with you. I love how you move and you're so specific. It's very.
Thank you.
It's a good feeling because my kids are close to your age.
Yeah.
And I always worry. And then I talk to guys like you, and I'm like, nah, that fucking generation's going to kill it.
Yeah.
They're going to kill it. Do you mind if I try this? Daniel, we good if I try this on rated?
You should be good,
Yeah?
No, for sure. Rip it open.
Walk us through and talk us through
Tell me about, I'm going to try this one. Tell me about how you came to this guy.
So this one is maple garlic. So currently our best seller, it was our second flavor we rolled out.
Yeah.
So originally we started with the peppered. We had to have a base original, and for the second one, we wanted to have different flavors than everybody else. When you bite into it, you'll realize we do soft, tender jerky. We don't do like that hard, break your jaw kind of jerky.
Good.
And we wanted to pack it with flavor.
Yeah.
So everyone does honey garlic, so we want to be different. You want to do maple garlic.
Dude, as soon as you said maple garlic, you had my head spinning.
Yeah, it's people love it. That one's good, and like even.
Oh God, I really love your packaging. Like I love your logo.
A lot went into that. It's been a hard 6 months working on those. Yeah, I always say it in the store when we do demos, like just smell it and you appreciate a lot of it.
Oh, that's good.
So that one's strong garlic, a little bit of maple. Originally, the original recipe had loaded with maple, but the cost of maple syrup,
I like that.
was super high, so we had to cut it back a bit, but it leveled out perfectly.
That is nice. I've never had a flavor like that in my mouth ever. That is something that you'll remember. What are you having?
Same one as you guys.
What do you think? I like the chew of it.
Yeah.
That is really good.
Moister than I expected.
Yeah,
That's
awesome.
so good.
Thank you.
Dude.
Is that intentful?
Yeah, that was our goal. Everything was super dry that we found in the beef jerky market. So we really wanted to bring it as moist as we possibly could. And originally when we were trying to create our recipes, we found out with the Canada guidelines, our product was too moist. So it wouldn't even be shelf stable, like the ones we were making in the garage.
Yeah.
So we really had to tweak our recipes to get it perfect. And I think it's an 8% you're allowed.
Okay.
And we fell 7.5%.
No good.
But yeah, we nailed it on the head still. We think we got 18 months shelf life out of it too, so it's perfect.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, it worked out great. I mean,
And that's not even.
it's all credit to our chef, Rob. He's the
Is
mastermind.
he still
behind the
working
flavors.
behind everything with
Yeah,
you guys?
yeah, he's still part of the company.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, thank you very
Thank
much.
you for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing up.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing all this for us to try. Where can people find you?
So roguemeatcompany.com is our website. We sell online. We do discounts. We run everything through there. There's also a retailer map, so you can go on there. Interactive map, you can see all of our retailers. So Superstore, Mercado, Sobeys, Home Hardwares locally.
Beautiful.
A lot of convenience stores. But yeah, go online. You can find everything. And then we also do monthly giveaways. We're trying to draw a lot of attention to ourselves. So, coming up very soon, we're doing a little dirt bike giveaway, all branded in Rogue.
Oh, yeah.
So it's usually $1 spent on the website. It's one entry. So, that's
awesome.
the best place to shop.
That's a
is
really
online.
great marketing play, too.
And we're trying to get some followers up and really push it because,
Yeah.
it's the power of social media. So
Social media is where it's at.
Yeah.
That's the best marketing you can do and the freest.
exactly, yeah.
Okay. My guy, appreciate it. Great podcast. Daniel, we out.